it really feels like I've read these books out like ages ago. And the reason for this, it's because I'm doing this too late. I was supposed to publish this at the end of August and it's already mid-September. And yeah, I'm just late, I know, but I'm going to do this right now in the middle of September. At least I have like quick reviews to give you of the books I've read in August, which is, well, still good enough, still updated, because I still feel the same way about them. I just may not have all the words I had before. So yeah, let's start this video. Hello guys, so we are here at my new space. I've created this area of books in my living room. So I have a few like books that I really want to read next, and some of them I'm just thinking of giving them away when York comes, the book convention. When that happens, I'm just going to have a few books to give away because they have a really cool space to leave books and give them away there. So I'm just going to wait and maybe make a collection of books I'm not really going to read. And yeah, as you see, basically I should make a video about this because I have books that I started and I really cannot finish. I'm just like, not really into it. Like for example, this one, Grey. Oh man, it's so bad. I cannot finish it. I started it and it's exactly the same thing as 50 Shades of Grey. The reason for me to talk about this is because I started reading this in August, but I'm not even halfway. I'm just not enjoying it at all. I enjoyed the 50 Shades of Grey as a new experience, reading something that's literally none to do with me. It's nothing like what I normally read, and because of that I actually enjoyed it. But for this one, it's a no, like 100% no, it's awful. So yeah, that one I couldn't finish, so I cannot really do a big review of it. But I'm going to do this in order, and the first book I've read, you've probably, if you see my videos, you've seen this before, because I've talked about it, and it was really enjoyable read. I loved it actually. It's really dark. It's about a girl that goes to this mental facility. She's going through like a really heavy depression, and she's suffering from these thoughts of wanting to kill herself. And it's basically what life looks like for her in this place, with this mental hospital. And you kind of see a bit of all the personalities, all the people with all the kinds of problems, and also the same problems. But I really enjoyed it. It's the kind of read that just tucks into you, because it's quite good and it's tragic and, you know, really personal in some way, because you're just reading her thoughts and kind of going through them and living this life that's, well, in my case, nothing like mine, but definitely something I will be more, you know, if I have people with this kind of thoughts around me, people with this kind of feelings, I would probably notice a bit more. I'll just be more careful and more, you know, focus on these people, trying to help. Maybe, I'm not sure. It can help you kind of see things in a different way. But it's actually a 4 stars for me. This was a 4 stars read, and I really never read a Chicken House book before, and they have really good editions. I love it. I like when they have this part saying painful, raw, authentic, and this is the way they described the book. It's definitely true, and it's a really good edition, and that's why I picked it up. So 4 stars read for that one. Next, again, Something that I've never actually picked up before. I've read Hunting of the Hill House, but that's a haunted house, and this is different. This is a girl, well, a group of girls that just think one of the other girls is possessed by a demon, and they kind of go and try to make an exorcism with her. That's crazy. It's just definitely crazy. You go through this book not really understanding if this is an actual demon or not. At the end you will know. But it was a 4-star read as well. It was a really enjoyable book. I've read it in 2 days. Definitely, it was 2 days I've read this, and fucking hell, it was so cool. It was a cool read, and I want to read this one that she has. This is the 1 and 2 book of Merciless. I've only read 1, which is like half of this. I'm just going to stop there because it's a really enjoyable read, but it doesn't add that much to your life. It's just enjoyable. It's just fun, and that's basically it. But yeah, definitely 4 stars anyways because it was fun. That's the idea of this kind of book. I even forgot how fun this is to do, these videos. If you guys are there and you love books, well, I'll just recommend it for you to do videos because it's such a good way to talk about them. Like to other people, you know, like not just your close friend that reads books, but also other people that might be interested. Well, the next one is this one. This is an ARC proof copy, I guess, and I got it from the book convention and I was so excited. Maybe just because of having that nostalgic feeling of reading vampires again, because I've not read vampires since Twilight, and that was it. I stopped reading vampire stories when I finished reading Twilight, and this one just really seemed interesting because it's in New Orleans in 1872, and it's the story about vampires, about a girl that moves into New Orleans, and she sees herself in a really pretty cool life and weird, and there's romance. And there's romance a bit further in the way of this book, and I really didn't enjoy it that much. It was not fun to read for me. I know loads of people will love it, I'm sure of it, because it's a different style of writing and it's a different vampire story from Twilight, I guess. But it was not interesting for me. It was just a meh read. I think I gave it 3 stars just because it was kind of a good story. It had a good development, but then the characters are just not fun for me. The romance is shit. I was expecting a trashy read, and maybe this is not a trashy read. I was just wanting something trashy and fast, and this was not fast for me to read. It was a slow read, really slow. And yeah, I would, thinking about it right now, I would say this is a 2-star read. Yeah, I would kind of say it's a 2-star. Here There Are Monsters, another one that it was a proof copy. I think it was released, in August of this year, and so it's already there. And you see, this cover is just my type of cover. When I've seen this, I really had to have it. I really had to have it. That's the way you say it. And it's no good. I'm so disappointed because it really starts in a really good way. That thing of you having a sister that loves the forest, and really pretty weird stuff happens in the forest, and she kind of just gets lost there. She never comes up. She's just disappeared, and you kind of imagine all of this witchcraft stuff and all of this horror stuff, like gore stuff. But no, nothing like that. Nothing happens. It's really just describing things. And the hell, man, I don't know. I gave this, I think, 1 star because of the cover. The cover is beautiful, and the promise of this book is amazing. But then it's not good. It's not good. I'm sorry. If you liked it, it's fine. Of course, I just didn't like it, and I don't know. 1 star. Next. Well, I have to talk good about something, right? So I went to Waterstones. I sat there reading Heartstopper, the first one, and oh god, it's so good. I was not expecting that. Like that kind of romance story. Two guys that love each other and all of that, really cute and really sentimental story that is normally not my style. I loved it. I was so into it, and I had to buy the second because I've read the first one there, but I was not going to spend money on a book that, well, I've already read. So yeah, I got this one and I read it at home, and it's so good. Like the artwork is just so cute, fun, fast. It's a really fast read, mainly because it's only these illustrations, but you know, the story is so cute, and it kind of just makes you cry a bit because it's so lovely and at the same time it's sad, and then it's lovely again. And this is an amazing book, and I would recommend it to anybody. It's lovely. It's in the children's section, but definitely any adult would love to read this, I guess, because it kind of just talks about loads of young people concerns about like identity and love, and you know, being at school and going through that and being a teenager. It touches some really good stuff, really important themes, and it's lovely. I loved it. I loved this. It's 5 stars. 5 stars. First one that is a 5 star. Next one. It's all dirty. Oh my god, now I noticed. You cannot see it, but it's so dirty. Jesus. Okay. This one, it's a man. It's a good read if you want to know about the psychology of money. All of these things that you see that the companies are doing for you to spend money, and the way like people in general see money and the way you should see money, and loads of facts and examples. And I took 2 months, I guess, to read this book, but I finished it in August. I'm quite happy I've read it, because there's a few things I kind of just realized from it and learned, but I was not expecting anything from it. I just bought it. It was like £2 and I wanted to read something different. She talks about gambling, she talks about having loads of money, not having money at all, and the way our mind reacts to it, and the way we spend our life, like the way we decide to live our lives with money in our hands. It's really interesting, but not for everybody. You really have to enjoy books that are really factful and not very, you know, there's no story in it. There's only facts and research and this mind tests. Final. Wilder Girls. It's fun. Again, that's what you expect, right? From a book that is fiction or a young adult. You just expect it to be fun. but I always expected to have something more. Like, you know, some kind of great thought that is going to keep in you, and you're going to think about it, and it's going to change you, blah blah blah, that kind of book, you know? I was expecting something, but this book is about an epidemic of the disease that just starts in the school, and the kids are just stuck there, and it's like a post-apocalyptic kind of thing. But again, this was a 3-star. It's a indifferent book to me. I got it from the book convention again, and I was really lucky to actually grab this and have this in my hands, because I really wanted it. I'm never going to give it away, but you know, it's just not as good as I wanted it to be. And because of that, I have to give it a 3-star. But I know loads of people will love it, because it's an apocalyptic story, and definitely there's really good things on it. There's really creepy and gory things happening. Those are the best parts. But it's not really, you don't feel that connected with the characters. There's not much development, character development, and that's what I love about a book. Also, when I'm reading, I just love to be connected. Well, what's the point if you're not connected with the main character, especially? It's important. This is not. Well, what can I do? I'm also pretty picky with books, and it happens that since I went to the young adult book convention, most of the books I've read are young adult, and I just got drawn into young adult books, especially their covers. You know, they're beautiful, but when I'm reading them at the end, most of them, they're not my thing. You know, I don't feel it. I need more of the books I'm reading actually this month in September. They're actually books that I'm really enjoying to read. I will talk about those later. Anyways, it was really fun to do this, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, just subscribe. Why not? Subscribe to my videos. I'll just talk about books mostly, and every time I probably go out and do some kind of fun stuff, I'll just film it as well and do some vlogs. That's it for today, and I'm going now. I'm going for a walk, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!